someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up, two up, two up, two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Here we go, here we go. Smash, smash.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Check, Bobcat. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
19 tight. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep here from Mooney. This is caught inside the 15. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Go check.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Wright's got it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Check, smash,
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ready. Hurry.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this one. 8-yard line. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their team from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, he has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll go again with Gibbs. And now off to the races down the right side. And they can't bring him down. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Okay, break. Check, check. Check, hurt, hurt.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go. Check.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they'll change things up.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Ready. 6 Ready, ready, 18, Pioneer!
They'll set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, smash.
Complete to running. 7 yards there at a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Go street. Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Ready. Right. Ready.
Now Lance. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 101 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun now for Lance. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered, and then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Right. Stop. 17.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. On second down, it's Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pollard will take it up the gut as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A give to Pollard running left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Lance now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
19 Lions. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Patterson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bringing him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Right there, hurt. Hurt. 65 cat. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Back out there to send this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Pollard again. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Second down and 3. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On the draw, it's Pollard. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, on the ball, on the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hustle.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Third and 3.
Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Wright's got it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Got it. Ready?
Now 2nd and 9.
Check. Hurt. Go.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
45 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Check, Mash.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Okay, right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Set, go.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Ready, go.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll go for it. Lance, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will take over.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up.